Like this video and subscribe. And don't forget to visit allforreborns.com to adopt your reborn baby doll.
Peace, you guys. This is All for Reborns, and I am excited to be doing a video of these two little ones. These are two of my latest creations, and I am not putting them up for adoption. I'll tell you guys a little bit about that in a minute, but I wanted to take a walk today, get in some of my steps, and I decided to take these two little ones with me. It just makes it a little bit more fun, as a lot of you guys know. So this little one here is little Pepper, and Pepper is the same sculpt as this little one here, and this is little Noir, and she has already been adopted. Noir is just hanging out for a little while because her mom did a layaway plan, and so she's just hanging out with me. And I'm also doing this video just so her mom can see a little bit more of her. And then this is little Pepper. At first I was kind of undecided what I was going to do with Pepper, if I was going to put her up for sale right away, or I just didn't know what I was going to do with her, you guys, or if I was going to keep her. But I decided to that this will actually be one of the babies that I take to the Rose Doll show, so she will be for adoption there. I wasn't going to tell you guys that, but I decided what the heck. So as you guys know, I'll be at the Rose Doll show this year, and this will be one of the babies that will be there available in my booth. And I hope you guys stop by and meet me and see some of my babies and maybe adopt one of them. It'll be so nice to meet a lot of you guys. I'm really excited about that. But I'm not going to share like all of the babies that I'm going to have for sale. I want to leave some things for surprise, you know. But little Pepper will be there. And so you guys will get to see some more of her in this video. All right, that just scared the mess out of me. I don't know if you guys heard that, but there was some dogs that were barking, and it sounded like something serious was going on. I've actually gotten chased by a dog on my walks before, so I actually try not to walk through residential neighborhoods anymore. Like, once that happens to you, which was also one of my fears. I used to always have nightmares about it, but I don't have a fear of it anymore because I survived it. But I was actually just walking. I was actually riding a scooter, and this dog just started chasing me. And of course I jumped off of that doggone scooter and started running, which is not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to stand still and tell the dog to stop. So, but I was like, I tried to get to somebody's front door and get behind their car, and then I started yelling to the dog, stop, stop, help. And there were people outside, and the owner, I guess, realized their dog was running after me and came, and the dog stopped. But the horrible thing about that was that the owner didn't even apologize. Yeah, he just picked up his dog and left, and I was gonna say something, but I was like, I don't want to talk mess about this man while he's got this mean dog in his hands. So I just was real quiet, let him take his dog, and then I hurried up and got out of there as fast as I could. And so I used to love to just walk through neighborhoods and stuff, but I really try to keep it not residential, like business areas, main roads, because I feel like it's less likely that I'll see a dog. So I'm really trying to build a habit of doing walks. So let me know if you guys like these type of videos, and I'll do more videos like this. But it's just hard, you know. But I need to just do it. I used to have a habit of walking, and I'm trying to get back into it. If you guys notice when I'm walking a lot, there's just a ton of rocks and like desert flowers and things like that, because people just don't really have a lot of grass here. It's not as bad as in California. Like in California, it's like, I remember when I was there in LA, they had a thing in the newspaper where if you had a really pretty lawn, they would actually like take a picture of you. Take a picture of your lawn, and you were like a bad neighbor. They would put it in the newspaper so people would know that you were like making your lawn so meticulous because they're in the middle of a drought. Isn't that crazy? Here it's optional. Like a lot of people go towards desert landscaping because it's a lot cheaper, and we are in a desert, so what's the point of having grass? We have desert landscaping at our house, but people don't do that. They don't go that extreme where they're putting a picture of your house in the newspaper and stuff. That's crazy. But I really love the flowers here. We have flowers and plants from all over the world here. It's pretty amazing. And that's part of the reason why too the allergies are so horrible here. If you're from another place and you have like bad allergies, they would tell you to come to Arizona, but that's not the case anymore, because the just the pollen from all the trees from all over the world just is so bad now. If you guys saw me right now, I look so crazy. I have a hard time finding hats that look good on my head because I have so much hair and my hair is so poofy, a big old afro, and I have a big head too, and I've always had a hard time finding hats. So this hat, I have on a hat to block out the sun. It's like a baseball hat, but it's like not even all the way on my head. Like my afro is sticking out on the sides. I just look crazy, but I'm like, I don't care, whatever. At least the sun's not in my face. That's something how, like, the older I get, the more I just don't care about other people's opinions as much. Of course I still care because I'm human, but it just doesn't, I don't let it dictate what I do like I used to when I was younger. And so, yeah, it's just a great feeling. I've kind of always beat to my own drum, but I think the older I get, seems like, because of course as you get older you want to get wiser, and I've always prayed for wisdom. Even when I was like a little kid, that's something that I used to pray for. Isn't that crazy? But I did, and I just, yeah, I think that's just part of growing up and getting wiser. You just are more comfortable in your own skin. And so, saying all that to say, those of you who you might want to take your dolls out, and I get emails and I get comments from people all the time, and I don't have time to respond to all of them, but a lot of times people say, well, I want to take my dolls out, but you know, people, how do you do that? How do you deal with what people will say? And then some little girl commented on a video saying her mom says she's too old to play with dolls. What do I think? And one, I never want to tell anybody to disobey their parents. If your parents are telling you to put your dolls up, honey, you better put your dolls up. But if there's a parent watching, you know, this is a different time where this generation is a lot different than prior generations. And even my generation, you know, it's a lot of accepting of who you are and being yourself. This is where we are in society. And so you have to do what makes you happy, as long as you're not hurting nobody, as long as you're not breaking any laws that are, you know, gonna get you in trouble. And yeah, you just have to follow your heart on that and stop looking around and looking at other people and focus on looking at yourself and your own happiness. Because if you take your doll out and you're looking at everybody else, then you're not going to enjoy it anyway. Like, I'm out here with my doll going for a walk, and there's tons of cars going by, and most of them probably think this is a real baby in here anyway, because they're not all up on me. But even if they were thinking, what's this lady walking down the street with a crazy hat, pushing a stroller, holding a camera? That's as bad as it gets. They can't hurt me. They can't harm me. These people are gonna go on with their day and do what they want to do with the rest of their life. And they'll probably never think about me again. And if they do, it'll just be a thought. It's nothing that can hurt me. So just keep that in mind. You know, do you. Do you. And do what makes you happy. That's what I do. You know, I try to please others too, but I have to please myself as well. So that's my little soapbox today. Look guys, aren't these flowers here so pretty? It's kind of broken up in some bad little places too, but they're pretty. I think those are called oleanders. There's a lot of oleanders here in Phoenix. But anyway, thank you guys for walking with me. I'm gonna give you one last look at Pepper and little Noir. I love this sculpt. I painted this sculpt many times. It's one of my favorite ones to paint. Yeah, there's just so many awesome sculpts out there right now that it's hard to choose what I want to paint. And it's hard to choose. Yeah, I just have so many ideas in my head. So anyway, I will have more babies for adoption soon. If you guys like this kind of video, let me know what baby you would like to see me take on my walk next. All right, everybody. Peace and love. And be blessed. Do you want a chance to win this baby plus have amazing rewards and live chats with me? Come on over to patreon.com/all4reborns. And special thanks to these Patreons for making videos like this possible. And today's Notification Squad shout out goes to Martine Whittier. Thanks so much for being one of the first ones to comment on my last video. Hey, if you want a Notification Squad shout out, be a subscriber and click that bell and be one of the first ones to watch my next video.
Hey Aunt Mommies and Uncle Paws, thanks for watching. But don't go yet, click on another video. And don't forget to come back tomorrow to see more of our adventures.